Hi, welcome to Midweek Motivation. So let's continue with our leadership series that we've been working on. We talked about follow the leader, and that went into leading from within, right? Following your leader within you. And then we talked about not all leadership is within. You need to look outside so you can learn and stretch and grow, right? So today we're going to talk about slowing down. Did you know that sometimes just by slowing down, you're going to start to move fast? Does that make sense? Think about it for a minute. Sometimes you just need to take a step back, right? Just slow down and think so you can get in the right direction. Have you ever made a snap decision and realized, wow, I missed the mark? That wasn't the problem at all? Or a Band-Aid approach rather than a root cause approach? Sometimes if you just slow it down, you'll start to move fast. You'll gain momentum because you're getting to the root, because you're making a plan, because you're focusing. When you plan with the end in mind and think about it, now I don't want you to get stuck in over-analyzing things either, but taking time to think about the process, to think about your end result and how to get there, it allows you to have a course of action. And then you can correct if you veer off course or make a change if the course needs to change, right? Just like driving in road construction. It also helps you make sure you're solving the right problem, okay? When somebody comes to you with a crisis, it's not always a crisis, but everyone thinks it is, right? Or you encounter an obstacle or a challenge, stop and think about it and figure out what is the real problem. Don't just react. Take a minute to slow down and look at that and figure out the real, true problem. You've heard about peeling the onion. Ask at least 7 questions, whether that's to somebody else or to yourself. Peel the onion and get to the core of the problem. Another thing is when you take a class or do a new project, learn the lesson and act on it. We've all been to numerous trainings, whether that's a personal development, a business development, something your job made you do, that kind of thing. But every once in a while you come up with that aha moment and you think, this is great, I'm going to use this. But then what happens? You leave, you go back to normal life, to the office, wherever, and you kind of forget about it and you fall back into your old habits, right? So make a note of what you've learned, make a note of your aha moment, and then commit to taking action on it right away. That's important. You don't learn it unless you take action. You don't learn to ride a bike by thinking about it. It helps, and visualization helps. We've talked about that numerous times. And lastly, I would say invoke diverse perspectives. Talk it over with people. If this is a problem or something that has to do with a company, with a team of people, talk it over with those people. And sometimes talking it over with people who aren't involved gives you a fresh perspective, right? People who aren't emotionally involved in a situation can help you. The same is true when you're talking about your personal life or some personal problem. If you're in your business by yourself, find someone to talk it over with, or a few people, diverse people. Could be people who do what you do, people who have no idea what you do. It could be people in a networking group or a church group or a class. Get diverse suggestions and influence so that you can make the best decision and see different sides. These things help you slow down, take in all kinds of different perspectives so that you can start to move fast again. Okay? So it's not always about going fast and creating. Yes, a sense of urgency, having a plan and moving forward, but sometimes slowing down just a little bit. Keep going so you can move faster and you don't crash. Okay, so today take a minute and slow down just a little bit. Have a great day. I'll see you back here on Midweek Motivation.